Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2025 Australian IRB Championships brought to you by SHARKSKIN. I'm Harold Marshall here at the beautiful Southwest Rocks, and today is all about experience because it is Masters Day. Let's go. After an action-packed day of under-23 heats on Thursday, the athletes backed up some even stronger performances yesterday as clubs from around the country fought for the top spot. Hampton Surf Lifesaving Club stamped their dominance early, finishing on the podium in 6 out of 8 finals. Caves Beach and Kirrell weren't too far behind, pushing the pace and keeping the pressure on across every event. But today, it's time for the Masters. These are our seasoned veterans, our lifesavers, legends of the sport, bringing decades of surf experience to the line. Let's take a look at today's events. We kick off with the Tube Rescue, followed by the always hectic Mass Rescue, then the Teams Rescue, before we wrap up the day with the classic IRB Rescue. This is where strategy meets surf. It's fierce, it's fast. And with the cool conditions this morning and the cool breeze coming offshore, staying warm is vital for these athletes to compete at their best. And SHARKSKIN has these athletes covered in and out of the water, literally. Ladies and gentlemen, Masters Finals time. Let's get it on. Harold Marshall here with you. Josh Clemson, what are we about to witness over the next hour, mate?
We're about to witness some greatness from the masters of this sport.
It is on. So, swell conditions. It is much, much cooler than yesterday afternoon. Swell is 0 at the moment. Tiny little shore break, dropping tight at the moment. Light little wind. It says 17 degrees. It feels like it's 10 or 11. It's very, very icy out there. But we've got an hour and a bit of fast racing for you. Take us through what we're looking at here, Josh.
Beauty. So, normal IRB course, we've got 8 lanes. Start-finish line is going to be the same for all of our races today. The first buoy is our turning buoy. Okay, so we'll see our teams navigate their way around this right to left in a 360 degrees. Next buoy, the middle one, your patient pickup buoy, your patient buoy. Okay, and 3 out of our 4 races will be the patient there, and the last one, the rescue tube patient buoy. So in the tube rescue races, which will be the first 2, you'll see a patient on that again there.
So it is short, it is sharp. How fast are these boats getting up to today?
The fastest boats on the beach today will be about 43 kilometres an hour.
43 kilometres an hour. It is going to be frantic out there. The best of the best. We're on board at the moment. A little training run here from our mates up on the sunny coast from Alexandria Headlands. Positioning here, so the guys just out on the water. And supreme conditions out there. It's calm. It's fast.
That's exactly right. So we see Alexandria Headland here dropping in a bit of a tube. They're going to practice turning around this tube, picking up that patient. We just saw them drop off. They're going to head back in now. They can do a bit of a practice start, a bit of a run through the race. And we see the driver making their way down to the boat, jumping in to get this motor started. Bit of a double pull there from the driver.
Now,
and they're off.
So engine-wise, how far? What's the engine? A 25?
Yeah, 25. Got a restrictor plate.
And how heavy are these boats?
The engines weigh about 50, 55 kilos. Boat's a little bit heavier. You can carry an empty boat with 2 people. Shouldn't be too much of an issue, but when it's got that motor on there, you put full forward per person lift.
It is tough stuff. So you've got to be strong, got to be powerful. You've got to be brave. You're going to have to be bold this afternoon because we've got medals aplenty on offer. The Masters will be out there. Tube rescue race.
Tube rescue race. This is where the crew person is very important. So we have our driver and crew person on the start-finish line, jump into the boat, navigate out to that first can, get around that turning can. This is where the crew person grabs a tube, jumps out of the boat, makes their way swimming all the way to that third patient can. This is about a 30-metre swim. Once they get to that patient can, they're going to clip up their tube to their patient, make their way back to the boat. Once they're back at the boat, they're going to get picked up, navigate their way one more time around that turning can, and then back to shore for all the glory.
What are we looking at? A minute and a half, maybe? A little bit longer?
Yeah, a minute and a half to 2 minutes, definitely.
All right, so start this for the first final here today. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got the Caves Beach White team, Broadbeach, Williamstown, Kira Team 8, Kiamba Downs Red, the Bondi Sparkplugs, Caves Beach Black and Maroon. Caves Beach, 3 teams in the final, I believe. Geez, that's a great effort there for the New South Wales club champions for the Masters. They took that out.
Yeah, I definitely expect to see a great showing from Caves Beach here in the Masters category today.
All right, so the ladies will be in the starters' hands. Look at that, beautiful conditions here. Southwest rocks. Whistle's gone. We are now in the starters' hands. Kiamba Downs on screen. And away nice and clean. Ladies trying to get those legs up nice and high. Driver's going to hop into the back. Crewy's on top. First of the way, top of the screen.
Broadbeach in lane 2. Broadbeach CS. Off and away we go. Also looking down at Caves Beach in lane 7. Not far off the pack. Yeah, that's it there. Broadbeach in 2. Caves in lane 7. Just off the pace. Crewy's now jumping into the water with those tubes, making that swim.
So that's it. So they'll be flogging themselves through this one. Strong 6-beat kick. This isn't about, I guess, having the best stroke out there. It's getting there as quick as possible. On the bottom of the screen, Caves Beach is absolutely flying at the moment. And you just watch closely on this bottom white can. You'll just see the tube will get pulled around. It'll get thrown around the patient who will then clip that up. And then we're back into that back sculling motion. They can't use their arms above water. So it's a strong kick. And that is absolutely going flying at the moment there for Caves Beach.
Yeah, massive kick there we see from Caves in lane 7. Also, we might see that Caves in lane 8 and in lane 1 might be our top 3 at the moment.
Surely that's not possible to go 1, 2 and 3, but at the moment, this looks like it's going to be with the case at the moment. Now, what are the drivers doing at the moment here, Josh?
Drivers want to time this to perfection as that swimmer gets there, so that Caves in lane 7 is possibly even a little bit late, but they're in first place, so this isn't an issue at the moment.
So the 3 ladies are in, driving it away, and they're the first ones out and away. This is looking clean. Bottom of the screen also looked like it was Caves there as well. Now, this is full tilt, 42 kilometres an hour, getting closer and closer to that shore. Look at this absolutely dominant win.
Yeah, they've put on a clinic today. The girls, Caves Beach Black in lane 7, done a great job. Caves Beach, Caves Maroon in lane 8 with the rest. Coming in third, it's going to be tight.
First one up on their feet is going to be the bottom of the screen. Is that possibly going to be Bondi there as well? This is all provisional as well. Such a technical event. The officials will be out on the water ensuring that everyone was around the can. Pickups were done at the right spot. But at the moment, we're calling that provisional winner, which is the Caves Beach Black team. Alicia Angel, Nicola Morell, and then Luke Warshika in there. Jeez. That was unbelievable.
Yeah, it's great swimming from the ladies there. Massive effort. So jumped in the water second, out of the water clear first by a long way. Huge swim. Credit to the crew.
Now, so we've just seen the bottom of the screen, Ali's 6, 7 and 8. Was that just luck of the draw, or do you think there might be something down there because they've actually had to run into the water a little bit deeper as well, which isn't always the best option?
Yeah, it's not always the best option. When we're looking at that drone view there, we did see cans look very even today, so I would just say luck of the draw, and they got 6 good swimmers on those end lanes.
Yeah, the best of the best. So that was absolutely fantastic there. Tiny little lead here, but it was just, this last little bit of the toe. That's where they opened it up that little bit more. Like you said, it was just maybe a little bit late, but just minimising the risk there. You don't want to, I guess, have a point there where might have to have a discussion with one of the officials out into the water.
Yeah, that's exactly right. If you're that far in front, you don't want to overshoot it and possibly risk your gold medal.
Yeah, unbelievable stuff. And then this was an ultra-tight finish there, so look at that across the line. That's the Caves Beach team in gold. They're in silver. And we're going to throw it down to John Hambury on the beach with the provisional winners.
Yeah, thanks, Harold. And I got the first gold medal here at Southwest Rocks, and a very happy Caves team led by Nikki, Lisa and Lou. How's it feel?
Amazing. So happy with that. It's the best. With all my friends.
The talk up in the commentary box that there was Caves day today. You did well in the in your championships coming here, and you had 3 teams in this race, and to come home with the gold medal are very special.
Yeah, it's so good. We've got a great group of Masters women, and it's so great racing with them all.
Waiting for the provisional result, but Lou, how'd you go, mate?
Yeah, good. It was a pretty clean race by the girls, so happy to kick it home and, yeah, stoked with it, so happy. Yep.
Yeah. And all the work's been done by Nikki, is that right?
Oh, it's the whole team. Yeah, get behind us, and it's amazing. We love it.
Okay, mate, go and enjoy yourself. First gold medal here at the IRB Championships. Caves, and they'll...
Thanks, Hammer. Great work on the beach as per usual. So, results, waiting for the confirmation there. And this is locked in stone. Caves Beach, Caves Black taking home the gold. The Maroon team taking home the silver. Bondi Sparkplugs on the podium for that 3rd position. And Caves Beach, 3 in the top 4. Unbelievable stuff. Kiama Downs red, Broadbeach, Kira and Williamstown. That was the first final here. Onto the males now.
That's right.
Unbelievable stuff. That was some great racing there. Strength of the club of Caves on show there. Colour on screen for the moment. The boys there from Nobbies, they'll be fired up, ready to go. Had a quick chat with the guys last night at dinner. They are amped, they are primed just to enjoy themselves. They're not about the result, but I think their actions differ. We will see what happens coming up later on. Start list for the Male Tube Rescue. Broadbeach, Thirroul, Kiama Downs, Caves Beach again, Tarawa next to each other in 5 and 6. And then we've got the 2 Nobbies teams next to each other as well. So we've got the Australian Bananas and the Nobbies Waders. Because Wade's driving, that would be why.
That's right. This is going to be the exact same race we just saw from the women. Let's see if those end lanes.
The legend of the sport there, just falls on the top of the screen. Bottom of the screen, we've got the blue caps of Nobbies. And we're away nice and clean. Deep water start there, a little bit more sand for the guys in the middle there from Tarawa. They're both next to each other, but look at the top of the screen. Are you surprised to see who that is out in front? Kiama Downs.
Yeah, Kiama Downs red in the lead there from lane 3. Then looking down to Karawa in the lane 5. Not far behind lane 2, Thirroul, Smoking Cannon.
And the interesting thing, even though these are masters, men and women, it is such a technical race. These level of pace that we've got out in the water is equal to that of an open final.
That's exactly right. We would not be surprised to see many of these men in the open finals tomorrow. We see Karawa there getting their patient hooked up. They're now kicking back to the boat. So we see, blue lane, Karawa, nose just in front. Next best would be Broadbeach in lane 1.
Bottom of the screen, though, the Nobbies crew are coming as well. Top of the screen, like you said, Broadbeach there, but at the moment, it's the Karawa JJ team in the lead. They're going to be the first one to pick up nice and clean through there. One getting dragged up, the second one getting themselves pulled back up and in.
There you go, a little bit wide on that pickup. However, they're maintaining some speed out of that pickup, which is great.
Top of the screen was not wide at all. That was ultra tight. Boats were coming through. Nobbies at the bottom. Who's going to be able to hold on to this? It's going to be on that finish. It's been a little bit steep as well. We've seen a few guys go down, but at the moment, Karawa holding on to that gold medal position. Broadbeach trying to get up nice and early. Karawa, Broadbeach and Nobbies is what it's going to be. Oh, what a final finish through there.
Yeah, huge effort from those Broadbeach boys to get back in the action. They had a bit of a slower start, but to work their way back in the second, massive effort from their swimmer.
Oh, that was absolutely huge. Nobbies on screen, father and son duo on there. They'll be happy with that. Sharing a moment on the podium. And the Karawa boys are all smiles on dials.
Yeah, Karawa JJ, first of the can, first in the water. And their crewie, James Callahan, only extended once he was in.
So really nice start through there, just hopping into that. Kiama Downs looked so good on that start. They were flying through there, but you've got to have the pace in the water with the swimmers here, Josh.
That's exactly right. The driver there did his job, got his swimmer in the water first. However, was unable to pick his swimmer back up in first position.
Fantastic, look at that. In and away, like I said, a tiny little bit deep, but it didn't hurt too much because they held on to that gold medal. Broadbeach at the top, just on the dip on the line, maybe missing out there. And Nobbies in 3, all provisional at the moment. And they're coming in at the rate of knots, and the gentlemen are just getting straight across there.
Yeah, that was very good water to finish on. We have a very steep beach at the moment. However, with the water up how it was on that finish, they had a nice clean one. So now we're crossing to John Hamry with the provisional winners of the Masters Male Tube Rescue.
Yeah, thanks Josh, and a close finish. The result hasn't come out yet. It was just look down the other end. You're just two on fire. That again, we'll see how it happens. So Joe, how's it feel, mate? Gold medal at this point in time.
Feels fantastic. This is back-to-back for the three of us. But yeah, Fifey was coming in fast, but I think we just got him at the end.
And James, mate, you're in the pool 1 week, you're in the boats, you're everywhere. So, mate, you're just Mr. Versatile. So, again, how's your feel for the gold?
Yeah, I feel fantastic. Yeah, I love this event and the pool as well, obviously. It's a lot of skill involved. Quite bumpy out there. It looks flat from back here on the beach, but a lot of trouble breathing. It's a lot easier to swim in a pool, but I love coming here and trying these tougher events. And, yeah, as Joe said, it's so great to win it back-to-back. Thanks.
Alex, a great culture there at Curry. You've got a great team over the Ocean Raw rounds. And again, you come here and put it on display for the rest of Australia. So you must feel pretty proud, Alex?
Oh, yeah. It was really good to get the win again. Amazing with these boys, and yeah, it was a good win.
All right, gentlemen, we'll let you go. We'll just wait for that result to come out finalised. But Curra there, we got the Masters Tube.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thanks, John. Just confirming results locked in. Curra JJ team taking over the gold. Broadbeach NM finishing so fast. Nobbies, Australian Bananas on the podium as well. Thurul in 4, Coma Downs 5, Caves Beach in 6. That's points back to the club. And then finish off 7 and 8 is Nobbies and Curra. Unbelievable effort through there. So we've been on the beach most of the day, Josh. Like you said, that tide at the moment, we're looking at a high tide. I think it's about 3 o'clock this afternoon, so the water's still coming in, but it's quite awkward at the moment. So what are we going to try and do with the start of this mass?
Mass rescue, 1 crew, 1 driver, enter the boat, get around that turning buoy for the first time, navigate their 360 onto the patient can, pick up 1 patient, get back to the beach. When we get back to the beach, the crew person, the patient, the driver, they're all going to jump out. The crew person and the patient are going to turn that boat around. The driver's going to run up around the buoy, come back, get in the boat, rip it around that turning can again, pick up that last patient, and then home across the line.
Ripping it around they will be. So we're going to be on the line very, very shortly for the next final here. Start list for the female mass is going to be Caves Beach, Bondi, Kiama Downs, Broadbeach, Foster, Caves Beach again, Thurul and Williamstown. That's our top 8 teams coming up for the final. Starters hands, Broadbeach took out that first semi-final. Second semi-final was Thurul. Is that going to be a sign of things to come? Ladies now in the starters hands, a little bit awkward through there. Up, away and clean. Broady out so early and fast through there. Up and away, 1 pull. Done it best of the rest.
That's right, Broadbeach CS there, showing a great start with Kiama Downs Red right next to them in lane 3, the green lane.
What amazing footage this is. The drone just sitting on that outside right, just showing the absolute pace that these ladies are going through, keeping it nice and tight. Broadbeach. Oh, geez, you can't get any tighter than that on the turn, can you?
Yeah, pure class from Chantel Fife there into the pickup. Look how even this is. 1, 2, just out in front, fighting for 3. Down we see down the bottom there, you know, the screen, Williamstown in lane 8. Comfortably in 3rd now.
Is this the resurgence of Williamstown coming back to the fray? But at the moment, Broadbeach leading us home strongly at the moment. First changeover, up, around, trying to hold their feet, sprinting around. Oh, geez, these ladies are on fire at the moment.
Yeah, Chantel Fife from Broadbeach very quick on her feet there, back in the boat. Oh, a bit of a double pull there for Broadbeach. May have slowed them down a tad.
Yeah, I thought the Kiama Downs might have had the pick of it there as well, but no, not too much. But what have we got through the bottom of the screen there? Someone's absolutely streeted that changeover there. Thurul coming straight into that that bronze medal position at the moment. Tight turn through there, trying to keep that boat speed up. Last pickup. This needs to be perfect for these top 3 teams to see who's going to take it to the lead. Bottom of the screen, Williamstown moving themselves into, what's that, second to third spot, top of the screen as well. Josh.
Top of the screen there, Kiama Downs Red got themselves nose in front of Chantel Fife from Broadbeach in lane 4. We'll see who can finish faster. Broadbeach is out, maybe just across the line, nose in front of Kiama Downs Red, then down to Williamstown in lane 8.
Wow. What tough racing, tight racing. Thurul got themselves back into the mix, some great turns through there. Then Kiama Downs was just lurking little inches of perfection over and over and over again, just trying to keep them there. But sometimes when the best of the best come through, like I said, Chantel Fife so quick up and out of that boat. First place.
Yeah, that's a very important part of the mass rescue, that transition. Races can be won and lost in that transition.
Tough stuff. So that was from lane alley number 4 too. Not the best of the alleys. A bit of soft sand around that area. Deep start, long runs down in there, but tough stuff. You just see top of the screen there. The first ones are in. Boat's a little bit more deep. Getting that left leg, right leg over. First pull, and it was the 2 black caps of Kiama Downs and Broadbeach that were the best at the start. An amazing scene. So you love this, Josh.
Yeah, love this. Going into that first turn now, we see how tight Broadbeach keep it on that can. Barely inches away. That's exactly what you want to see when you first turn in on the transition. Now we see Broadbeach get out nice and quick, up around that bubble first. But quickly, we have John Hamry with the provisional winners, Broadbeach CS.
Oh, happy crew here from Broadbeach. We've got Chantel, Simone, Paulie Ryan, and Billy. Very happy. First goal for the day, Chantel.
Feels really good, John. Love that gold medal.
More bling around the neck.
Yeah, I think I had the pressure put on me. The kids want some more medals for when we get home. So Mum and her auntie and the boys are bringing it home.
Mate, that race was so close. Like, they pushed you all the way, and you had a good start. That really proved the advantage, but then they come back for another bite on you.
Yeah, it's never over till the end, so you got to keep racing the race the whole way through. Few little technical things on that changeover, but it's all about troubleshooting it really quickly and getting off the beach away nice and fast.
But the results there, it's in your court now. You got another gold, and you're Australian champions once again for the Masters. And congratulations to Broadbeach.
Thanks, John.
There you have it, folks. The IRB Australian champions, SHARKSKIN, Broadbeach.
Oh, what a team. So Simone Clegg, Chantel Fife, Bill Salidis and Paul Ryan, the quartet beyond the podium. Then they're sprinting off to get that next reset, because the next race that is coming up is going to be the gentleman's turn. This is exciting stuff. I am pumped up, and I'll tell you what, we can't do these amazing events without our national partners and sponsors, SHARKSKIN, looking after us here for a long while. And we're back here again next year as well. Southwest Rocks, an unbelievable venue. Thank you for hosting.
Yeah, they've definitely been putting on the great weather for us this weekend. I'm sure crews are very happy with conditions today. Nice even shore break coming through. Nice flat out the back in the cans, as we did here earlier. It is getting a little bit bumpy out there with the wind picking up in the afternoon.
Legend on the screen there. Foz from Kiama Downs. All right, so we are now in the starters' hands. We'll run through this start list for the Masters Male Mass. I know we've got the Queenscliff team there. Kiama Downs, Broadbeach, Kiama Downs Red, South Melbourne Grumpy Geezers are going to be one to watch for me in lane 5. Thurul Loose Cannon, Queenscliff Old Mate, and Thurul. That is the top 8. 3 medals on offer.
I expect to see a great showing from Kiama Downs and Broadbeach in this one, much the same as the female mass. We'll see if Chantel's husband in lane 3, Nathan Fife, can he back it up?
I did say it earlier, the South Melbourne Grumpy Geezers have looked strong all weekend. The green cap in the middle of the screen there, you can just see them focused, ready to go. Blue jersey on, now in the starters' hands. No commentator's curse here, because the best of the best will come through on this one. They're energised, they're experienced, and they're off and away. Geez, deep start down there. Oh, look at that one pull through. Kiama Downs in 3. The Grumpy Geezers there from South Melbourne just holding on, but it's next to them. Kiama Downs Red, that's a 1 and 2 at the moment. Geez, this is looking so strong at the moment.
Yeah, the northern lanes in this one have definitely got the start here. We've got Kiama Downs in 2, Broadbeach in 3, Kiama Downs in 4. South Melbourne got their nose in front here in 5. Very nice can work from them. Very even. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lanes all competing for these top spots.
Yeah, South Melbourne on screen at the moment. That first turn was absolutely amazing. Solid pick up through there. Now it's going to be about keeping that body upright, getting that leg speed up and around the bubble. Crew's going to be moving the boat back into the water. Oh, there's nothing in this at the moment. Foz from Kiama Downs trying to hold on, tucked in next to them. Broadbeach is thereabouts as well.
Yeah, Kiama Downs in lane 4 there. Best of that transition. We see Broadbeach may have some motor issue there getting started again.
Queensy on screen, they're looking strong as well. This is going to be down to the last turn. Clean through there. 1, 2, and 3, 4 still all in it at the moment. Pickups need to be perfect through the middle of their lane 4. Kiama Downs red. Holding on at the moment. Top of the screen.
Yeah, ever since that transition, they've only extended their lead now, Kiama Downs. Queenscliff worked their way back into it. Good transition, good cans. Coming in for a finish now. South Melbourne not far behind, finishing in 3rd there.
Wow. So you called it early, you've got one right. No commentator's curse there. So the Kiama Downs red team, what an unbelievable from start to finish there. Foz getting it done once more. So Nathan Foster, Troy Kirkby, Maria Flor Santa de Castro and Georgina Thomas is the squad. Strength in numbers, but Nathan Foster, Troy Kirkby once more on the podium again. And look at that. They love this. It means a lot to them.
Boys, Alex.
Beautiful village of lifesavers down there in Kiama Downs.
Yeah, that's right. It's a very good family atmosphere they've got running there. Everyone loves to be a part of it.
Yes. The South Melbourne Grumpy Geezers won't be grumpy no more because they look like they would be on the podium. They were so quick on those first couple of turns, but it needs to be perfection over and over and over again.
Yeah, magnificent start from the South Melbourne crew. However, they may have lost it a little bit in their transition.
Nice and tight. Look at this one through there. That was so quick through there. Just a little bit deep, up and away.
Yeah, we see there in the blue lane there, the crewy person maybe struggled to get back in a little bit, dragging, slowed the boat down, couldn't get to top speed as quick as Kiama Downs red.
And they just opened up on that last pick-up. A sprint finish through there, but it wasn't needed because
that just shows you this is the Australian titles. Any mistake is very costly.
Regardless of how many gold medals this man has won, it still means the world to him to get back on there once again. Boys from Broady, just giving their congratulations. Amazing stuff through there. All right, but we're down with the provisional winners at this stage. John Hambry with the Kiama Downs crew.
Yeah, thanks, Harold. I've got Nathan and the golden team from Kiama. How you feel, Nathan?
It's pretty good. A couple of young patients who get to celebrate with us, and Troy and I have been going around for nearly 30 years, so it'll be cool.
I was just going to ask you that, mate. Every time I've been here, the Aussies, you're always here, so something must be working for you.
Yeah, I just don't like to lose. That's pretty much it. When I start losing, I won't come back, so that means another year, I suppose.
Mate, you're a true legend of Kiama. You've been around for those number of years, but again, the club must have that good culture going for you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, as I said, I like to win, and we all do, and we think that's why sheep stations, but in the end, it's you're having fun with your people you like, and everyone on the beach is kind of doing the same, so yeah, it's a great sport.
And how's he treat you, this bloke, Nathan?
Really good.
Can't wipe your smile off your face?
Sorry?
Can't wipe your smile off?
Nope.
First gold medal?
Yeah.
Okay, there's many more to come. Nathan, congratulations. Provisional result at this point in time, but you are the Australian champions. Kiama Downs. Thank you, Nathan.
You love a bit of honesty on that finish line. I'll keep turning up as long as I'm winning. That is unbelievable. Quote of the carnival. Print the shirts, put it on the back. That's the new slogan. Nathan Foster. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a quick word from our sponsors, and we'll be back for some more thrilling IRB action.
Yeah, we make it right here in Newcastle, Australia. Not only we ship it here, we ship it all around the world. We reinvented the wetsuit with a 3-layered fabric that is lighter, warmer, and it's neutrally buoyant. We also reinvented the Rashi. We've got something that's lightweight, it's super durable, and 100% chlorine resistant. Come in and check us out at our concept store here in Beresfield, one of our friendly retailers, or online. Thanks for buying SHARKSKIN.
SHARKSKIN, the best of the best. Next race, what have we got? The Team's Rescue.
Team's Rescue, very similar to the Mass Rescue. We're going to start with a crew and driver in the boat. Around a turning buoy, making their way, pick up one patient, making their way back to the beach. All three will exit the boat. Crew person and patient will turn that boat around while the driver runs up to tag a new driver. New driver, new crew person enter the boat, down around the turning can, on their way to the next to pick up the last patient. Back to the beach for the glory.
Is this one of your favourite events?
Definitely one of my favourite events. Had a great time competing at multiple Australian titles in this one. Have won an Australian title in this one. It's always great to share the win with not just your crew, but also more of your team.
That's it. So results confirmed for the Mass Rescue for the male. Climber Downs red, Queenscliff Tony the 4, South Melbourne Grumpy Geezers. That is your 1, 2 and 3. Climber Downs black in 4, Queenscliff Old Mate in 5, the Rule Cook and Rabbits in 6, and then we had Broadbeach and Rule in that 7th and 8th position. Great racing. We're now back in the starters' hands. The ladies' teams will be warmed up, fired up, ready to go.
So, start list for the ladies' teams. Climber Downs red in 1, Caves Beach, Caves Maroon in 2, Aldinga Bay Team A in 3, South Maroubra, the Real Housewives in 4, Bondi Pink Flamingos in 5, Williamstown Swimming and Life Saving Club Team A in 6. Now we're in the starters' hands.
So ladies are away, clean, perfect timing again from our starters. Up in the scaffolding, who's going to be first away? A little sloppy change. Oh, we had some people with some dead water down there, but there was no dead water in the middle there for Bondi, and next to them, South Maroubra. That's our 1 and 2. Tucked on the top of them is going to be Caves Beach as well. 1, 2 and 3. Daylight for 4th and the rest at the moment.
Yeah, coming into the first turn now, we see South Maroubra keep that turn nice and tight, moving on to the patient. Nose is just in front now. Can they get a clean pickup? Yes, they can. However, Caves Beach, Caves Maroon with a very fast exit from their pickup. Boat length in front now.
I think you're understating that with fast. They've just opened up a 2-boat lead at the moment. South Maroubra still trying to hold on, but bottom of the screen out of nowhere. Williamstown now back into that third place position. Up and on their feet, trying to hold that balance around the bubble, tagging through, and we're off and away. Who's going to be the first one to get that rip pull? Let's go, Josh.
Yeah, into that transition now. We see a bit of shore break to deal with. However, Caves Beach, Caves Maroon put a bit of a gap on the field now. We see Climber Downs red in lane 1 had a cracker of a transition. Got themselves up into 2nd. Bondi Pink Flamingos in 3rd. Nose just in front of South Maroubra. Caves Beach, Cave Maroon already into that turn. Keeping the speed up. Back into that patient pickup. A little bit slow out of the pickup. However, they've got a 4-5 boat length lead. Climber Downs red in 2. However, the battle for 3rd is on. Bondi, South Maroubra. Who can get there?
I know who's going to get there. It's going to be Caves Beach taking up the gold medal. All but elementary here. So Shan is up. Caves Beach with the double salute. Top of the screen. Caves. Oh, Climber Downs. Bondi again on the podium. Just getting in front of the sisters from South Maroubra. But let's talk about the perfection, the dominance. The sum of all their equal parts has come together and is going to be a gold medal for Caves.
That is exactly how you run a team's race. You get in front in the first leg, you pull off a classy transition, and you extend from there. That's exactly what they did.
And the class just doesn't happen overnight.
No, it does not. That's years of experience that go into that. Managing the water, making sure you pull it first time, and you're off, and away we go.
And it is one of those sports where every single thing matters. And look at this, Bondi, this matters to them. They are on the podium. There's tears of joy for this crew. But Caves Beach, Maroon. So obviously all pending at the moment, but the team of Alicia Angel, Nikki Fitzsimmons, Shauna Gillette, Shane Mitchell, Nikki Murrell and Dan Ward, 6 of the best. But look at this. This is what you love to, right? High knees, getting that butt up, over and into the boat straight away. And they were great at the start, these ladies.
Yeah, that short break definitely playing its part in those starts and transitions. Whoever can manage that the best will win these teams races.
Oh, this was so strong. Look at that changeover. And then the ladies up and away. And this is where it opened up. It was nothing but perfection there. The one thing I did like that we saw from that Caves Beach squad, they got that boat that little bit deeper in there, so there was water in the propeller straight away. So when it was time to fire it, turn it on, switch it on, full throttle, they were there. 5 boat length lead, gold medal.
That's exactly right. That's what you want. We've got that shore break there. If you are too shallow, you will run out of water very quickly.
Yeah, and unfortunately, we saw that really early at the start with a couple of the teams just a little bit too dry, and then unfortunately race over at the start before it even began.
Yeah, it's very risky to do so. However, these ladies, they did that perfectly. John Hamry's with them now on the beach.
Nikki, we'll have to stop meeting like this at Southwest Rocks.
I love meeting like this. This is great.
It's golden time again for the girls from K's. Can you introduce the Golden Girls to us?
Of course, we've got Shan, Shauna, Alicia, Nikki and Dan.
2 gold medals this afternoon. What a Saturday.
Oh, it feels good. Chee-hoo!
Mate, that start was good. The transition out the back was just absolutely 110%. So a lot of training's gone in to do that.
A lot of training has gone in to do that. I like to thank all of our teammates and all of Caves for getting behind us and cheering us on. We love you.
That's great, mate. And your coaches too, your mum and dad and the people that support you. A lot of time and effort goes in to get you here at Southwest Rocks this weekend.
It sure does. And we have our children competing as well, and they're cheering us on as well. So all of us, yeah, it's just great to have everyone around us.
Well, this stage is provisional result. We picked it from the line, and you're all going to be our Golden Girls here this Saturday. The K's.
Thank you very much.
That was Nikki from the K's, and smile on the face with the Golden Girls win the gold in the Master female teams.
Oh, Nikki. That was a little bit subdued on her Chihu. I thought you could have sent that a little bit more, but that was unreal. So final results, Caves Beach Maroon, Climber Downs Red, Bondi's, that is a New South Wales bloodbath through there, dominating through South Maroubra and for Williamstown, Alabama Bay. That was our top 6. What's next?
What's next? We're on to the Masters Male Team Rescue.
Again, strength in numbers. Is the momentum still there for Caves? We'll soon see.
Yeah, we'll see the start list here. Coming in, lane 1, Climber Downs Red. Lane 2, Broadbeach Black. Lane 3, Nobbies New South Wales, ISP All-Stars. Lane 4, Farul Still Cook in Rabbits. Lane 5, Aldinga Bay Team A. 6, Karawa JJST. 7, Queenscliff, not our first rodeo. And 8, Caves Beach, Caves Black. Can Caves continue this streak right now?
We'll soon see Nobbies on screen at the moment. Broady's got to be thereabouts. Surely they've got to be due. Aldinga Bay, best hair on the beach. And they're away and clean. Not too much water there. Just at the bottom of the screen, a little bit deep there. But is that going to be great for Queenscliff? It is. Queenscliff first one in the water, pulling the trigger and off and away. Boat length and a half lead at the moment, Josh.
Yeah, so that's playing the risk with the water. They had that in extra shallow, and it's paid off. They've got their nose just in front coming into the first can turn now. Don't forget, Climber Downs up there at the top of your screen in lane 1, coming in hot behind them. Very tight on that patient pick up there, Queenscliff, which has extended that lead. Climber Downs up in lane 1, a little bit of trouble on that pickup has evened the rest of the crew out.
not with Queensland, though. It is definitely not their first rodeo because they are up and away at the moment, leading us home. Broadbeach Black sitting in that second to third spot at the moment. Shallow finish, little wave coming through. How awkward is that going to be for the crew to get it turned around? Not too much issue at the moment. Great tag and change over there. Queensy, first one, bums in the seat, one pull, off and away. Then they just need to protect this lead. And look at this open up for them, Josh.
Yeah, they're going to only extend from here. We see it's going to be a big fight for second. We've got Broadbeach up in 2, Thurul in 4. Aldinga Bay is at in 5.
So risk, hopefully some reward, but I guess Aussie final, sometimes you've got to throw it out there. Precaution to the wind. A lot of movement for that round 2. Broadbeach going to be thereabouts at the moment as well, but it's Queensy having a look over their left shoulder to see who's there. Broadbeach moving through middle of the pack there as well. I think it's going to be Aldinga Bay, but at the moment, lead still with.
Yeah, Queenscliff, they're very comfortable in this position. Can they get this clean finish? Yes, they can. Queenscliff across the line, Broadbeach across the line, then up to Kiama down red in lane 1.
Oh, what a finish. Sometimes, so in that exact same lane we saw earlier, ladies in lane 7, churning sand, no water underneath. But the boys took the risk, got the reward.
That's exactly right. It's a rough sport in that sense. However, they executed it to perfection. As their team says, not our first rodeo.
Now, how important is it to, I guess, have your team managers and your coaches there watching every single race go through, be in that alley, you know you're coming up for your next race, studying conditions, looking at the waves coming through, where's the best place to be, where do we want to come in, how important is all of that?
Yeah, especially as a crew person in these races with transitions, I'd be going down to that lane a couple races early, watching it, getting the dynamic, seeing how quick the water fills up, how much does it run out. So we see there, they got in the boat first and they're away first.
Oh, that was unbelievable, so tight. And see what they're probably giving up a boat leg, 2 boat legs maybe, but they were the first ones in, perfection on that pull, and this was it. So tight on that first bottom white can, look at that. Picture perfect. That is unbelievable scenes there, wow. And then just open up, this was only on that first changeover, they had a huge lead there, out, in, and then the crew working so hard on that little shore break.
That's right. You could even be a little bit picky. They could have driven that up further in that first transition, extended their lead even more. However, they played it a little bit safe.
And just open up through there. Fantastic work. Queenscliff. Not our first rodeo. Rodeo?
I'll go between the 2.
Potato.
Yeah.
So good. Queenscliff, we're thinking Queenscliff 1, Broadbeach 2. Kiama Downs. The rule was really close too, but we're going to go down to John Henry and our winners, I believe. Possible provisional, but John Henry, Queenscliff.
Last gold, and what a feeling it's going to be for you tonight.
Absolutely. We've been working on this for a long time now, and Davey, my number 1 right-hand man. About bloody time. No, fierce competition with KD and Thurul and amongst all the other lot. And, yeah, not our first rodeo.
Well, mate, that's good to hear. But, again, you don't see Queenscliff much out on the podium, like not being sort of nasty about it. You don't see them, but obviously there's a new wave coming through down the club.
Oh, I'm not sure about that, mate. I think we've been under the radar.
Well, mate, today you're on top of the radar.
I think we might be.
But great win for your team, great win for your club and for your stay, mate, and go and enjoy it. Provisional at this point in time, you're Australian champions with your career in the Masters teams. So all the very best in the future.
You bloody beauty!
Oh, you love a claim there from Queenscliff. Definitely not flying under the radar. They are front, they are centre, they are Australian champions.
That's right. Can't beat that feeling. So official results are in now. Queenscliff, not our first rodeo in first. Broadbeach and Kiama rounding out the top 3. 4th, Thurul. 5th, Aldinga Bay. 6th, Kurrawa rounding out the points. And in 7th and 8th, Caves Beach and Nobbies, New South Wales.
Not our first rodeo. Dave Callahan, Jason Eskin, Anthony Field. Jeez. That was probably the most perfect race we've seen so far today. What have we got next?
Now, the most electrifying race in IRB, the Rescue. Driver and crew go out, navigate around that first turning buoy. They pick up their only patient, navigate their way back to the finish. This is electric, this is fast, this is furious. The dash for cash, some call it.
The dash for cash, the straight, the race where any error is compounded. So for the ladies, we've got Caves Beach, Maroon, Thirroul, Bondi, Caves Beach again, Foster, Caves Beach. That is not a speech impediment. I'm not repeating. They're back in there again. Broadbeach and Williamstown. 8 crews, 3 medals, 6 places for points, but only one will be crowned the Australian champion.
Yeah, 3 teams from Caves Beach in this one. Great showing from the ladies. Can they take out the podium? And we're off and racing with this one. We see Broadbeach there in lane 7 having that boat in nice and shallow, just like Queenscliff in the last one, and it has paid off. Miles ahead, Broadbeach in lane 7, then up to Thirroul in lane 2. Look at that start.
Wow. So Queenscliff showing the way, and then Broadbeach just doing it nice and tight through. This is quick, and still needs to be perfect, even though that lead is there. Reaching over, Crewy, patient, great show. Squaring that up. Oh, underneath, I was about to say shut it down, but we've got a bit of movement at the bottom of the screen. Williamstown.
This is exactly how you want your surf rescue to run. Risky start, get in the lead, extend. Chantel Fife showing how it's done, claiming it across the line. Williamstown in lane 8 for second, up to the far end in lane 1, Caves Beach, Caves Maroon.
Oh, and it was hard out there for Thirroul. I think Thirroul might have been in that bronze medal position and just, unfortunately, just fell out of the boat there, couldn't hold the feet. But again, Broadbeach, black. Absolute perfection, precision, poise, pace. It was pretty.
Yeah, Chantel Fife showing the speed. They played it risky, like we said, with that start, having that boat in nice and close. It's paid off.
And it was powerful. All the alliteration, we are on fire in here, Josh. So, 35 seconds. They were in, they were out, they were perfect. They are now Australian champions.
That's right. Not a better feeling in the world.
And the crowd's loving that. So only one more race left for this finals package. Are you still as pumped as you were at the start?
Definitely. It's love finishing the day with the rescues. They are electric, as I said. But again, showing that start, perfection. Get in, one pull, and we're off.
But even with that, though, the boat wasn't too much further back from the rest, but they were so fast in, it was still down to the skill. It wasn't more so the positioning of the boat. They were the fastest into the boat. They were perfect getting in, one pull, in and away, and that just compounded how good they were at the start.
That's exactly right. Yeah, you're getting in, get that motor started. Patient pickup is perfect. No mistakes.
Should that be in the coaching manual, that one? You happy with that?
Very happy with that.
Look at this. Daylight second, Williamstown there, top of the screen, sprint finish. The rules just absolutely coming into that spot there, top of the screen. Unfortunate for them. Oh, and just get that leg stuck in the boat, which has just opened the door for Caves Beach in that bronze medal position. But it's all black we're seeing at the moment. John Hambry once more, Broadbeach on screen. Talk to us, big boy.
Oh, thanks, Harold. I'm making a habit here with Broadbeach and the Caves, but today my second best team there, Broadbeach, with Chantel, Simone and Paul. That's the speed of that start and that pickup. That was just picture perfect. It was A1 on point, so very, very proud of yourself.
Yeah, very, very proud, John. That's the dash for cash. That's the fast one, and we love it. We've been training hard with Brett throughout the season to, this is the moment, and it's come into play here today.
Simone, how do you feel with your sister and that going, doing this and all that? Must make you feel very proud as a family.
Oh, very proud. I know that she's got my back the whole entire time, and I've got hers, so we always commit together and we go hard.
And you got your club brother also there, Paul Ryan. Paul, how do you feel, mate?
Yeah, it was a hot pickup, and I looked around and I was like, here we go, let's go. Let's get back to the beach.
I thought they were just going to throw you straight in the air and just catch as you fall down the boat. So, again, another great effort, another gold medal. Congratulations. Provisional result at this point in time, but go and enjoy.
Awesome. Thanks, John. Just want to shout out to all the kids at home, Hayley, Jackson, Emma watching us, and also Brett. It worked.
My word, it worked. That was absolutely crazy. But you even love just to hear the patient going, yeah, that was a hot pickup.
Yeah, when you're in the water there, seeing them come in hot like that, it's a crazy feeling. So official results are in. Broadbeach first, Williamstown 2, Caves Beach in 3 to round out your podium, Caves Beach Black in 4th, Foster in 5, Bondi in 6 to round out the points, and to finish up with Caves and Thirroul in 7th and 8th.
Unbelievable racing. One more to go. The energy's going to be there. It's going to be electric.
Blood's flowing.
This is their last effort for the whole season. That is it. So we've got Broadbeach, Thirroul, Kurrawa, Thirroul again, Kyma Downs, Aldinga Bay, South Melbourne Grumpies, and Queenscliff Tony Hawk. I'm going with the Grumpies. That is my call because I can.
They are in lane 7. We have seen some electric starts from lane 7 in these last couple of races. Is that water going to prove helpful or not?
Hands up! To start his hands off and away. Oh, a little bit of a stumble there for South Melbourne. You've got to get those legs up and about. Commentators curse. Middle of the screen. Thirroul up and away at the moment. Bottom of the screen, it's going to be Queenscliff.
Yeah, Thirroul with the best of that start. So we saw South Melbourne in 7 with that deeper water caused a little bit of a stumble, but Thirroul first into the cans, kept it a little bit tight. Moving into the patient pickups now. Queenscliff, speedy can work, get their nose just in front of Thirroul now. Fight for third between Kurrawa and Broadbeach at the top of your screen.
Yeah, Broadbeach top of the screen, tucked in next to them as well. I think Kurrawa's still not out of it, but bottom of the screen is not going to be Queenscliff, is it? Queenscliff once more, sprint up the beach, it's got to be perfect. Queenscliff in one, another gold medal. They are on the radar.
That was
fully
unreal. No mistakes, fast can work. That's exactly what you want in the surf. Get those cans down pat.
Oh, perfection through there for Queenscliff. So that's the Tony Hawk team on screen there, which is Dave Callahan, Sean Sursock, and then Gabriella Hand as the patient. Thirroul's pumped up. They're loving this as well. And that wraps up the Masters campaign for the 2025 Championships. A few of these guys would be prominent again tomorrow. But let's take nothing away from the Queenscliff crew on screen.
That's right. Super fast finals package today. Energy's been there. It's been great atmosphere on the beach today. Queenscliff showing us how it's done, getting the win in the teams, backing it up in the surf. Can't get much better than that.
No, you can't. That was absolutely perfect and great footage through there. Look at this start. So South Melbourne just in there, 1-2. Paul just couldn't get it away, but it was perfect to rule. Look at the guys at the bottom of the screen there for Queens. Thirroul straight through. You'd love to see that.
Yeah, amazing work. Amazing start there from Thirroul. However, just that little bit slow. They may not have even caused an error. Just a little bit slower in the cans than Queenscliff. You see that pickup there. No errors at all. Credit to Thirroul for putting in a perfect race. And sometimes it's an Australian final. Is perfect good enough?
Today it was just for Queenscliff. Down with John Henry for the final time today with the Queenscliff crew.
What's her name?
Gabby.
Dave, what a birthday present for getting you yesterday. 44, and you got a gold medal around your neck.
Absolutely. I'm very happy about that.
You are very happy. You haven't taken the smile off your face, mate.
No, I didn't know what would happen until they told me at the end.
Mate, they say good things happen when you wait, and obviously since 2019, and today you picked up one gold medal earlier, another gold medal, and you're all around the radar. You're north, south, east, and west. And I think also yesterday your team manager wasn't doing too well, had to go to hospital and whatnot. So again, a big effort for the team to just to consolidate for today and to come on centre stage here and get that goal. So you must be very, very proud.
Oh, very proud and excited. Nothing like it. Great fun.
And Gabby, there's the first up Aussies, and as a patient, Gabby, how you feel?
Good. It was really fun. Yeah.
It'll be fun when you get the gold medal. So, Dave, thank anyone in your club, your coaches, and what you've been doing around at Queenscliff.
You could crack on with that for a very long time. I'd like to thank everybody, obviously, particularly the other guys that I compete against. That's what makes it so much fun. So the club, the people, it's just great fun, guys. Thank you.
Well, mate, go and enjoy the night. And thanks very much for your efforts here today. You've been fantastic. And we'll see you in 2026, maybe.
It'd be remiss of me not to say the officials. I should say that too. They're bloody good.
All right, mate. Gold medalist here, Queenscliff. Wrap up the last of the program here in the rescue.
Yeah, that's right. As David said, big thanks go out to the officials and the starters. They've done excellent in this finals package today. Official results are in. Queenscliff in 1, Thirroul in 2, Broadbeach in 3 to wrap out the podium. Karawa in 4, Aldinga Bay in 5, Kiama Downs in 6 to get the points. And finishing it off with South Melbourne in 7 and Thirroul in 8.
Commentator's curse might have been a thing on that one. I do apologise, South Melbourne Grumpy Geezers. I thought we were going to be thereabouts. But Masters Finals Day done and dusted. We're going to be back again tomorrow. Conditions are going to be much of the same. It's quite odd though. There was quite fresh in the shade, but hot in the sun today.
Yeah, it was very up and down today. Lots of cloud movement in the sky. Tomorrow, I hope for some more sun. I think we will get it.
Yeah, regardless of what the weather's going to be, it is going to be amazing. We're going to have some semi-finals. We're going to have the finals package. We're going to be here early as well. And I am absolutely ecstatic. Cannot wait to get through day 5 of the IRB Championships here at the beautiful Southwest Rocks. Great show. Love this place down here.
That's right. We're seeing some great pics of Newport, Broadbeach on screen now.
Yep, so good on screen. Broadbeach, perfect again today. But on behalf of Surf Life Saving Australia, thank you for joining us for the 2025 SHARKSKIN IRB Masters Championships. We'll catch you tomorrow, guys.